Welcome back to Obsessed with Skincare. I am your host, Amanda, and today I'm going to talk to you about the top 5 things I wish I would have known before I was in my 30s. Okay, so the first one, I actually kind of knew this, but I think a lot of people don't. And I only knew because I'm a licensed esthetician. But the first one is how important double cleansing is at night. So you guys, if you wear makeup on a regular basis, you have to cleanse your face twice. We did a whole video about how to cleanse properly, so make sure you stay tuned and check that one out. But it's so super important. Cleansing wipes do not work. Please quit using them. It doesn't replace a cleanser, okay? So the reason why it's so important is because if you do not take off all that grime and everything, all of your serums, all of your other products that you use after will not penetrate deep enough to be effective. So when you start looking at, oh, well, this says, you know, it works within 30 days, or this does this, or this does that. When you're talking about product, none of that matters if you don't have a clean slate. Double cleansing is the most important thing you can do to start your night off right. So number 2 is the importance of sunscreen. If you guys have heard me talk, if you're new to this show, I'm obsessed with sunscreen. And if you're not new to the show, I'm sure you have heard me talk like ridiculously in links about SPF and why it is so freaking important. You guys, the sun is like the most damaging thing ever to aging. So the best thing you can do to really prevent future aging or to stop aging as much as possible is using a really good sunscreen every single day. And I'm sure I've got a video on here somewhere about the difference of chemical sunscreen versus physical sunscreen, what kind of sunscreen to use, when to use, all the things. So make sure you stay tuned for that one as well. Okay, so number 3 is going to be routine preventative treatments. I get people coming to the spa every day talking to us about what should I do? I don't want to get these lines. I don't want to get older. Preventative is huge. Number 1, it's way cheaper to prevent than it is to correct. So remember that if you're thinking you're too young for Botox now, 20 units is a lot cheaper than 60 units is going to be in the next 5 years, okay? So as well as doing regular facials, they're a lot cheaper and a lot funner than deep aggressive laser treatments that you will need later in life. So prevention is key. And number 4 is having an actual skin therapist. You guys, buying crap from the drugstore or Sephora or Target, again, nothing wrong with those stores, but I have had so many clients walk into Purity Skin Studio and they have spent thousands of dollars for years and years and aren't getting any results. You need to have a good skin therapist. They've got to tell you what's going on with your skin and how to correct it. And number 5, last but not least, just because it's expensive does not mean it's good. And just because it's cheap doesn't mean that it's bad. So something to always know is, again, like going back to number 4, if you have a good skin therapist, they will tell you what is best for your skin. I have seen benzoyl peroxide serums that are like 15 bucks work miracles. And I've seen $400 jars of night cream be shit. So just know that just because it's expensive doesn't mean it's always good. And just because it's inexpensive doesn't always mean that it's bad. Thank you so much for checking this video out. Please hit subscribe below and then put in the comments. I want to hear from you guys. What are your mistakes that you made before you were 30?